I don't think I could have got the look any better.
It's perfect, Rob.
I spent all winter building those mechanisms that work the bows to get it to where it'll actually fold back. And the guy that upholstered it the day he did it, or the guy that owns the shop, actually it's the guy that works with him that does the really primo stuff, and he's the one that always works on my car. He said he rolled it out to take pictures of it, and he looked at it from every angle, and he thought it was flawless, the look.
It is.
And so many people say, you got to make sure the top is made by somebody that knows what they're doing, otherwise it could ruin the car, and it added to it.
So you fabricated everything on the car. You had somebody do the paint and the chrome.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it amounts to, right?
Yeah, the bed is original Model T, the sides, tailgate's reproduction.
Tell me
all those panels underneath.
Yep. I will. Tell me how you did the tub.
The what?
The main tub.
Okay, you want me to go up there and start?
Yeah.
I just told him you should be in the picture.
Well, the body from here to here is 27 touring. And I've always been so fascinated by this shape right here that looks like a sleigh on Model Ts, because everything later got real square, or else the Roadster bodies were straight. Roadster pickups got real square. And so I ended up making it more like a sleigh than a Model T even was, because I grafted the back of what we think was a 29 Dodge Touring. I took 4 inches out of the middle of the back to make it the right width. And then I had to weld a seam here that I worried about for years that I was going to get it. I wanted it to look like it came from the factory when it was finished, and I definitely got that result.
So, speaking of years, how long did it take you to build it?
I figured it was about 12 years. I started in October of 98. And I sectioned the bed 6 inches to get the proportions better. I cut it like right here. And then I made all these lower panels, and I put it all together with Zeus buttons, like I was familiar with from racing. I was really worried that the panels all moving around, those buttons would chip the paint. So I made a little tool to cut out a mylar washer to protect the Zeus button from the paint, and it's worked great.
Perfect.
It's been in the air going over bumps, and I'm not having hardly any problems with the panels chipping anything.
That's great.
I made the hood.
Take it. Okay, go. We need to walk up by the hood.
I know how to do it, Duke.
Running, so we could do one continuous video.
I made the hood, and I have a friend that has a louver press, so we punched out the louvers. It's got a GM Performance crate engine, a fast burn 385 that I put roller rockers in it just because I thought it'd be nice to know they were in there. I built the shroud for the radiator, and I haven't had any cooling problems with it.
I like how you did the exhaust, because you've got full exhaust on it, but you've got the lakes cut out.
Yeah. Well, the theme of the car was to be like an old-time, have a lot of features of an old-time race car. That's why the leather straps on the hood, the cutouts down on the side, the roll bar. But I kept the cowl vent on the Model T, which originally was used to access the fuel tank. And I even made a lever so it can open from inside like later. And I think with that top being black inside, it's going to be kind of nice to open the vent.
That,
yeah.
A little out front here, I see like your turn signals and that.
Yeah, it's
Tell us about
got
those.
turn signals. It even has four-way flashers. The frame, which the guy I got all the parts from, insisted I use this frame. It's originally a 1929 Chevy frame that I reshaped to fit under the Model T so I could sit way down in it. So I could hopefully look through a short windshield.
Shirley, can you get the hand controls that he built and stuff inside the car?
I can open that door or whichever side you go with. Gotta pull it forward real hard. Yeah, you can see them good from over here.
Yeah, if you come around here, you can get the inside the top.
I made all the, so I cut out all the foam to go under the upholstery, and the upholstery guy said that what I had done worked fine for them. They didn't have to change any of it.
And then he built all the hardware for the top. If you see, so that it folds back. See if you can get up and, I don't know if you can see up there.
I found a carriage maker in Montana that built those boats at Nash.
Yeah.
And he says, well, you know, I use a 4-inch diameter pipe to bend around. And I said, I bet that's probably the same as what cars use, because, you know, he just called them buggy bows.
Yeah.
I guess I need to include my shoulder harnesses in the race car
Yeah,
look.
there you go. So this was like back in the 60s. You had a Roadster at Bonneville.
I had a flathead powered modified Roadster that I ran on the salt flats that I set a national speed record with in 1968. That now 43 years later, the record's only 10 miles an hour faster than I was.
Wow. Well, thanks for showing us this, Bob. Why don't we take one last shot
Look
of
under the back. It's got
Yeah.
a Halbrand quick change rear
If you
end.
look at the bed, beautiful work in there, and then if you could look underneath, Shirley, you'll see all the stuff you fabricated
Underneath?
down underneath the bed here. He's got a Halbrand quick change rear end.
Okay, let's see.
It's got an emergency brake that's on a disc on the drive shaft.
That's cool. Okay.
Man, it's clean.
Yeah, I dread having to drive it in the rain.
You just